Hello friends, Reckless Tempest here. Today we're going to be doing a quick little deck tech of Discard Aggro with Jinx and Draven. And the big thing we're trying out right now is survival skills. And if you want to see the games, there should be a card above me with a gameplay stream I did that you can binge on. Alright, let's go into it. So basically this deck revolves around discarding cards. It's an aggressive deck. So we got Jinx that levels up when you empty your hand, and when she flips, she starts giving you mega rockets to blow up the enemy. You draw cards. Draven's like the oil of the deck, you know, he makes sure you get to kind of get all your discard synergies out of the way. Because you normally want to discard multiple times in a game, so it's not enough to just have 3 rummages and you get excited. So now let's just go. Oh, and Poro Cannons, right? Like, yeah, you kind of need that critical mass, and that's why we're playing Draven's biggest fan. Some of our synergies are 3 Jury Rigs. They just make a 1/1 when you discard them. Flame Chomper, 0/2 Challenger, and where is it? Survival Skills. I haven't casted this spell yet, but when you discard it, your strongest ally, highest power, blah 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 blah, can't drop below 1 health this round. And in the stream I did, it was actually very good. It was like nice. It had like 3 wins, you know, where it was like, oh, I'm very impressed with this. It never made me upset. It was in my hand, and it had one time when it was kind of like, if this was the third battle caster or Draven's biggest fan, it might have been a little better. So it was like kind of a coin flip because it could have been one or the other. So I really like this, and I think it's really important with Aphelios getting Boxtopus now, kind of higher up, or you know, just being able to protect your Jinx from a get excited, etc. It's just really helpful in the fact that we have Draven, we can do it for 0 mana, or with Poro Cannon or Rummage, right? 0 or 1 mana. It's just it's really good. It's really good, and it's a really cheap trick, right? And your opponent is normally spending way more mana. And one time just against Steep, right, I made a thing, you know, it couldn't die, and then I just blocked the 10 power thing. The game was immediately over, but like stuff like that could happen too. And just to round out the deck, oh yeah, we have Urchin, you know, another discard enabler. House Spider is, you know, a nice good 2-drop, especially combos with our crowd favorite, which I've been kind of on and off. Like, sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. You know, Targon's really good. Hush got nerfed, so got a little bit better. But True Misery is having 2 crowd favorites that are really big, and then they Moonlight Affliction them. You just wanna start walking against traffic. It's pretty miserable. And yeah, I think we covered every card. Get excited, you know, plays into our deck, does damage to the face for an aggro deck, you know, pretty good card. Again, we had to make room for survival skills, so in most lists I see only play 3 and 2 or 3 and 2 of like Rummage and Get Excited. I don't see many people playing 3 of each. I don't know why. I'm not a discard scientist. And lastly, Augmented Experimenter is just, you know, a really good way to refill on gas on cards to kill your opponent with, and it'll automatically flip Jinx because you'll empty your hand. And if you get a lot of cheap stuff and you had a bank mana, right, sometimes you just go like Rummage, Poro Cannon, and then when Poro Cannon empties your hand, I don't know. Sometimes you can flip Jinx, is what I'm trying to get at, after you Experimenter. And yeah, that's kind of the deck. And the reason I'm playing it is because I think in 3 deck lineups, this could be good. This has, I really liked it before against Burblefish, like TF Fizz Burblefish deck, because you kind of just get under them and punish them for playing 1/3s for 2, you know? And they didn't have hushes and stuff like that. But now I want to see how it plays against Aphelios, because that seems to be the new #1 deck. And if this does well against it, you know, I'll probably include it in my tournament lineup, either for the seasonal tournament or last chance gauntlet, and or both maybe. See how I do on grinding. Thanks for watching. If you want more Runeterra deck techs or Magic the Gathering content, sometimes rogue indie RPG stuff, click subscribe and like, and see you next time.